Shout out what your name is. Have one. What should our wolf corner be, given everything we've done? Maybe we should just play that song again.
Yeah, just play it again.
We'll do wolves dancing.
I can't even. Oh, should I get Blanche? Oh, Blanche is going
She'll
over
come
there.
to me. There, Jodi. Ew!
At the Westin, no less.
Just hold on, baby girl.
Okay.
Blanche has just gotten violated all different ways today.
Ooh.
Oh, God. Just drop it.
Right on her. That's so crazy. He didn't say dog P word. He said something like
It sounded
good.
very much like it.
Speaking of penises, BTW. When I was on the Joe Rogan podcast last week, Brian, Red Band, sent me a picture of this huge black guy sitting on a bed naked,
Which you sent to me.
unsolicited, with an uncircumcised penis. Now, in general, yes, as women, we enjoy sex. Penises are not like the best looking thing ever. An uncircumcised penis has no place in modern society. And I was like, ew, that's so gross. It's gross that a guy's just sitting there naked, but it's even grosser that he was gross. Not because he's black. People need to draw who's racist. No, there are plenty of hot black guys. His penis was uncircumcised, and it was gross, okay? And I wrote that, and people got so upset. They're like, how can you not? Oh, it's just natural.
I mean, you are Jewish, so, I mean...
Yeah.
No. Let me tell you something, okay? Jews started circumcision because it's hygienic. That's why kosher. That's why Jews were kosher, because it's a healthier way of being. So people started doing it. That's why in America we do this shit. That's why if you have an uncircumcised penis, it means you're dirty or poor or from like some gross part of Brazil.
Get on your knees wants to know why an uncircumcised penis is gross.
It's gross because it hides bacteria in the folds, and
All
it's
right,
great
well,
that you
most-
wash it.
a lot of
No,
you-
I'm not done because this is very annoying.
A
Go
lot
back
of
to me.
European guys have
Yes.
uncircumcised penises because a lot of the world doesn't.
Yes.
I grew up in a time where it was covered by insurance, so I have one.
Yeah,
and
because you're American and your parents weren't gross and your mother like had the foresight to get rid of your foreskin. Yeah.
But
I'm just saying, people were so offended, which I thought it was just, that's what people did in America, but people were getting so upset, and this guy was like, well, why don't you get vaginoplasty? Because I don't need it, whereas your foreskin is just grossing people out. I'm sorry if you've got a gross, nasty penis,
I've heard
no
that-
one's interested in it.
Apparently, theoretically, it reduces the sensitivity dramatically
Don't give a
of
shit.
the male
Cut
sexual
off your junk.
gland.
If you get it circumcised, then if you lose the sensitivity, or if it's uncircumcised.
If you get it circumcised, you lose sensitivity.
How
and so
would you know that? Because you were
I
a
wouldn't
baby when
know.
it happened.
I don't know, but apparently it's more sensitive. And the issue that you're having is that guys that are not circumcised, if they don't pull it back and scrub it thusly beforehand, then it builds up schmegma, which has
It's not
very
the excuse me,
odoriferous.
enough of you. It's not the issue I have. It's the issue that modern science has. I have never in my life been with a man. Good night. No, I've never met a guy that didn't have it circumcised, and if I were to ever be with someone and that was like, oh, by the way, I'd be like, this can't, I'm just not into it.
I don't believe you. I actually do not believe you.
Give a
And I
sh-
understand
Yeah,
you
you do.
thinking it's gross, but I'm guessing that guys who are uncircumcised wash their penis, and if they don't, then that's gross. But if Patrick Swayze came to you and was all like, Iliza, look
I
at my
wouldn't be able to get
uncircumcised,
over it.
you would be
And I
like,
shouldn't
let's.
have to.
What do you mean shouldn't have to?
I live
What?
in North America where people get that shit done, so I don't have to worry about it.
That's not true. You might meet a guy who didn't get it done.
Not today.
Well, not today in the studio, but maybe
No.
tomorrow.
Then you'll go get it done. I don't know why everybody's, and I'm even weirded out that so many people are like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with you?
I mean,
Go
that's
get,
the way.
what are you, not getting a polio
Listen,
shot either?
It's that is like the stock version of the equipment. I'm
Everybody
just
wants to
saying,
know
like,
what you have
that's normal.
against turtlenecks.
They're
DC
stupid
Smith one
looking.
wants to know against
You only wear
turtlenecks.
them in yearbook pictures.
I don't have a problem with it. I dated a guy once that was uncircumcised, and he was Latino, and he was hot, and you couldn't tell when the lights were out and you were drunk, so it
Really?
didn't matter.
Really? You couldn't tell that he had 800 pounds of extra wiener
No,
skin?
no. I want you to go home and actually look at a real picture of a normal sized guy. You looked at a very large
He was
black
the
man.
biggest,
He was
blackest man.
700 pounds.
He was so big.
That's completely different than a guy who's
It
got a
looked like
great
a
body, who's
gourd.
good in shape. I think it was just extra fat coming into his
No!
penis. Yes,
It
I
was
saw
a
the picture.
sheath.
Yeah, I saw the
It
picture.
looked like he had taken Blanche's pub and put it over his. I'm sorry. No,
It looked like he had a black condom on. That's what it looked like. 'cause
looked
it had a
like
point at the
this.
end.
Like
but
he had
that's
taken
not the
all
way
that.
all uncircumcised
Sorry.
penises look.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know why nobody. I thought this would be like unanimous. I don't know why nobody's supporting me on this. I'm like upset that like nobody's agreeing with me. What are you all
Jesse
just
Matthew
going home?
2121 wants to know if this was a white guy, would you have a problem with it?
Yes! It's not the color, you racist weirdos. It's the fact. It's not the color of the turtleneck. It's the turtleneck.
Thanks 610G. He's Latino. You're my perfect man.
Not about
It's
being
not the
Latino.
turtleneck. It's not the. I don't have a problem with turtlenecks.
I can't believe you're not on my side. You're a Benedict Arnold and you're fat.
I'm not
Jodi.
saying that picture wasn't scary. It was. I showed it to everyone, but I think it's because he was 700 pounds.
No, it's because it wasn't like a gross fat guy is a gross fat guy. But I'm not. You know what? This show's about the hard-hitting facts, not gross wiener skin. This is not. I'm not having this devolve into a penile. I can't believe nobody's agreeing with me on this.
That's
just
not true.
Further confirming the fact that I'm
Gonzo Green
alone in this
29 is
world.
with you. Gonzo Green 29 is with you. 100%.
Fuck him. I don't know him.
Yeah, but he's Gonzo Green.
All right, you know what? Now you can do acting corner. You bitch.
Bring it.
I don't want to do it. It's because it's gross, Cat Kirsty. Thank you. It's gross. If I met someone and fell in love, whatever. No, not even. You have to get your shit fixed. And I'll tell you why. Because you'd be very upset if I had.
You were going to find this amazing
giant-
guy. He's gonna woo you and sweep you off your
Yep.
feet. He's gonna be
Yep.
uncut, and you're gonna pay for this.
Yes.
You're gonna pay for this. The man of your dreams is gonna have more
Yes.
skin than you know what to do with.
I've
He's
already
gonna have
found the
so
man of my
much
dreams.
skin.
And his name is Patrick Swayze. Now,
He's dead.
I know he's dead. I found the man of my dreams. And I'll tell you something else. You'd be very upset if I took off my pants and my snooch had a big old skin flap covering it that just went like in the breeze. You'd be very upset.
Wait, there's a version of women.
Ooh,
Wait,
yes!
girls have their version of a little bit extra
No.
on the outside too.
First of all, there's something called female circumcision, which is only practiced in Africa, which
That's
is horrific.
horrible.
Two totally different things. Don't get me started on women's issues. F you, Susan G. Komen.
That's different. I'm talking about the girls that have more on the outside than the inside.
You can get vaginal plasty. Let's say you've had children and
Talking
like
about
your
elephant
shit's
ears.
all jacked up. You can get vaginoplasty. Sometimes the labia majora is too big. You can fix that.
But some
but
guys
it's not.
like that.
Excuse me. It's not hindering your ability to have sex. It's not. It's just. It's totally personal. And no guy in the world would be like, this girl's so hot. Oh, her vagina lips are too big. If you make this a quick clip, I will murder you. Let's get to it.
All right. I'm ready.
I'm all upset. This is acting corner. See, Alexis, our resident IM tech, fancies herself an actress, which she is. And so to prove that she's an actress to the world, because some people just see her as my sidekick and chat thing, we give her a scene that I write every time we do the show, and she acts it. But Jodi's also an actor. So I've written a scene, and sight unseen, as a true thespian, she will perform it. If she can get out from under her giant vagina
Oh, I
flaps that
get it.
apparently everyone has. So. Horsey sauce. What is that? Beatles
your
Frank
time, Jodi.
says
Take
female
your
and male
time. Take your
circumcision are
time.
both religious bullshit. You are wrong. And don't lump in the two. One has nothing to do with the other. Female circumcision is to make sure a woman doesn't have any pleasure during sex. Male circumcision is to make sure a guy doesn't look gross during sex. There's a difference. All right, so the motivation for your scene, as I completely do a Jekyll and Hyde, proving that I'm bipolar, is infomercial. Mind the quotations. Action.
So meaty, so beefy. After a cold day at the range, nothing warms my cockles than a nice, steaming pile of meaty pub. The safest alternative to chicken larb around. I enjoy my meaty pub on the go, in the ground, or even after. The fiber in meaty pub keeps me up. It takes me down, way down, and it gives me the energy I need to get from crumb to crumb with enough time left over to spend some time with time. Father time. Goodbye. Goodbye for now. That's it. Goodbye. Goodbye to Sworn.
Sworn.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I feel like you channeled a little bit of Jan Krakowski in that. That was very bubbly and hilarious.
You said infomercial. That was somebody gives me a note, infomercial, that's where I go.
Here's an impression. Jodi and I love infomercials, and most of our conversations sound like this. Jodi, do you
Yes.
want to go to the movies later?
Oh my God, like in 2 hours?
Yeah, make sure you whiten your teeth.
2 hours? Okay, I better not have any blueberry pie or coffee
Or red wine.
or blueberry pie red wine
Or coffee wine.
or coffee wine.
Jodi,
That sounds expensive.
can I afford it?
I don't think so, but there are payment plans to meet your schedule.
Sounds like it'll cost a lot of money.
Sure will, especially when you spent hours working on your abs.
They look so inexpensive. I'm glad I had all that red wine.
Thank God you have a tape measure to show us that you can lean back and tie it in a knot.
Sure is cold here. Wish I had a Snuggie.
Oh, or how about a forever lazy? That way you never have to get out of bed.
Or what about a hoodie footy?
I love it. Or an egg petty. Get that stuff off your feet.
Goodbye, Sworn.
Bye, Sworn.
That was great.
Yay.
Oh, circumcision, Eli Manning, Jodi's makeout story with the guy. You have to pee? I know. It's now time for the serious part of the show. It's time for our pub of the week. Where's the grab other than this? And this week's nominees for pub of the week are ST Shizzle and his remote pub.
Oh.
Oh, hey, it's Lauren with her Chiaroscuro pub.
Ooh.
Look up the term. That Goopy Bastard with his Playboy pub.
Wow.
Phoebe Rules with her full-on pub. And Russ Stone, who brought me a birthday present this week at the San Antonio's LOL Comedy Club with his Sugarfoot's pub.
Oh, it's a juicy one.
And the winner is... Can you scroll back up on the monitor because I don't remember what I wrote? Back? Up, other way. Nope. All right, we'll just go with the Playboy pub!
Woo! Yay!
That Goopy Bastard and the Playboy pub. There we go. Exquisite, convex chest, lovely pub placement, and the tail is in the right position. So send us your address and we will get you a special gift from us here at the Weekly News.
That dog looks uncircumcised, Iliza.
Sounds expensive. You can follow me on Twitter and see where I'll be playing locally in LA this week and for the month of February. Thank you to Jodi. Jodi, where can they find you?
Hey guys, go to jodimillercomedy.com, Jodi millercomedy.com, and see where I'm playing this week.
Mostly
Thank
the
you.
same places.
Same places, probably. Same.
All right, folks, that was the Weekly News. One of our better episodes. This was the Weekly News. Those were the hard-hitting facts that hold you after. And we hit the time of our lives. And I never go to the credits. Show's over. It's the
Yeah.
tree.